Namaskar. Welcome on day 4 of my 30 days of English speaking challenge, my communication improving challenge, and my body language, my body language improving challenge. I'm super excited for each and every day. I'm super excited about each and every day. And today I'm overexcited. So today I'm not gonna be playing safe. I'm gonna be playing over. Okay? First of all, the important thing, let me tell you something interesting. Today I will show you something really very interesting. How I learn vocabulary. And I don't think that this is same and this is something you have watched earlier. This is something unique. This is something raw. Yes, I'm bragging. Because this is my experience and I have my unique experiences which can't match with others. So that thing, the secret thing I will tell you in the middle of my video, somewhere in the middle of my video. I'm not gonna tell you, otherwise you might skip the video. So I want you to be hooked and engaged. That's why I just opened that loop. Okay, let's get started. Today I'm going to talk about 3 topics. Number 1, 2, 3. Yes, every day I choose 3 topics. So number 1 topic is modals. Number 2 is how to improve your listening skills. Number 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Number 3 is super fast ways to learn vocabulary. Many words. So starting with topic number 1. What was that? Modals. First of all, fix your pronunciation. It is not models. It is modals. Yeah, I made that mistake. In the beginning days of my English speaking journey, I used to say models. No, it's not models. It's not models. It's modals. Okay, it's modals. Sometimes it is important to do something cringe things. Modals are like helping verbs, and they show PPP and AARO. What is that? The shows predict. What is that, man? They shows possibilities. They shows prediction, and this shows another P. I forgot. Okay, no problem. Then this shows ability. This shows request. So yeah, this shows your possibility. This shows prediction. This shows ability. This shows request. They show request. And modals are like will, would. You can remember like that. Will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, and need, dare. Need and dare like semi modals, but these are the modals. And why they are called modals? Why? That is an intelligent question. Why they are called modals? Modals, mode, attitude. They are called modals because they set the mode or the attitude of a sentence, whether it's a possibility, whether it's a prediction, or it's request. So that's why they are called modals. So easy to remember, right? Yeah, that's how I remember things. Now, there are a few models. There are a few models I discussed, but the most important models, which are like universal, powerful request words, 2, would and could. They are the universal powerful, they are the universal polite, universal polite request words. Just feel the difference. If I say, give me that glass of water, sounds rude. If I say, would you mind passing that glass of water? Could you please give me that glass of water? Wow. Sounds polite, professional, respectful. Oh my God. So these are the 2 modals you should implement, you should apply in your daily life. It will give you respect, it will earn you respect, and it will also help you to give respect others. And when you give respect, you get respect. So simple. And now, your task is to practice these modals in your daily speech. I know that you want to sound respectful, but you don't know how to sound respectful in English. You can do that in your Hindi language, in your native language, but in English, when it comes to be respectful in English, so you want to be respectful, but because of lack of knowledge, because of lack of words, you can't do that. You fail to do that. No more failing, no more failure. Start using these two models, and it instantly change your way of talking. From disrespectful, it will help you sound from disrespectful to respectful. Disrespectful. So that was all about modals. And now, super important. Now I'm going to burst the secret. I'm going to tell you, reveal the secret. That what is the technique I used to use to improve to expand my vocabulary, to grow my vocabulary. Simple technique. And that is the starting of our today's discussion of topic number 2. That moves us to the topic number 2. What is that? How to learn vocabulary. So the topic, the technique I used in the beginning days of my English speaking journey, and I still use, and it is a lifelong journey. In learning language is a lifelong journey, and that quality, that technique will help you forever. Okay, what was that? That is curiosity. Be curious, because your life situations are different. And don't try to search the solution of every problem on YouTube. Don't just learn words. Don't just learn words randomly. First, be curious. And according to your life situation, ask questions. Because I mentioned earlier that you are an unique individual with unique experience, with unique interest. So you can't find everybody else on YouTube. So the trick is, be curious, start to ask questions and find answers on ChatGPT or Google, whatever you want to use. Ask, how do I say that in English? What is the word for that word? What is the English meaning of that word? When you ask questions, you know the words, and that's how you expand your vocabulary. Again, I want to say you something. It's like a disclaimer. Don't just learn random words aimlessly. Learn words which is relevant to you, which is aligned with your goal. If you're a homemaker, you want to learn real life English. You want to be fluent. You want to sound fluent. You want to be fluent in real life English. Then, according to your situation, learn vocabulary. And here, don't just learn vocabulary. Try to learn sentences. Don't learn just words. Learn sentences. Instead of learning attend meeting tomorrow, learn I will attend meeting tomorrow. The sentence is clear, the context is clear, and you will learn faster. So curiosity helps you expand your vocabulary than any textbook. Ask questions. You will learn more. Trust me. I use that. Yeah. And that helped me a lot. And I always tell my students that, yes, just don't wander this application to that application, this channel to that channel. I will stop doing now. I'll stop doing that now. Just stop doing that. Be curious. You don't need to, if you be curious, you don't need to go to the vocabulary. Vocabulary will automatically come to you. That's why I say, don't get overexcited. So sorry, so sorry, so sorry. So, if you are curious, you don't need to go to vocabulary. Vocabulary will chase you, will come to you. And now, point number 2. Read everything around you, from a small sachet to giant hoarding, from shops to advertisement. Read everything. Whenever someone sends you a notification, someone sends companies and applications, sends you a notification, don't just give that grumpy look. Hey, I hate notifications. No. Sometimes notifications are so creatively crafted. So you can read them, you can learn vocabularies from them. Yeah. That is one of the most effective techniques I have ever known, I have ever applied. Just read. That will help you learn vocabularies naturally. Naturally, vocabulary will come. Naturally, you will expand your vocabulary. You don't need to put extra effort for that. So I discussed, be curious, read everything around you, and that's how you will learn vocabulary. So after learning vocabulary, the next step and the most important step is how to memorize vocabulary for a longer period of time. So that is a topic for my next session. By the way, I will discuss it in a few words. Just to make your vocabulary sticky, just start using them. Start using them. And vocabulary won't improve just by memorizing. Vocabulary improves by leaving the language. Leave the language. Now, what do you mean by leave the language? What do you mean by that? Leaving the language means use them. Use them in conversation. Instead of saying words in your native language, just call them by English words. And if you start using all those words at home, not only you learn English, but also your mom learn English. Yes, my mom learned. My mom knows a few words in English. You can do that. 2 words in one stone. Fayda hi fayda. Okay. And now let's jump straight into the third topic, which is really important. Every topic is important. So what was that topic? What is that topic? That is about listening. How to improve your listening skills. How to be better at listening. Listening is one of the most important things when it comes to learning a language. Without listening, you can't improve your language learning skills, because we listen and speak. That is a too simple formula to learn any language. So we can't avoid listening. And now, how to improve listening? First thing first. The basic is don't chase words. Don't try to know the 100% of the meaning. Don't try to understand 100% of the words. Try to understand the meaning first. And it is normal that when you are going to listen for the first time as a beginner learner, then you will find difficulties, you will face problems, you will struggle to understand them. It's normal, it's completely normal. And that's why I say don't chase 100% of understanding. Just try to know the meaning. If the context is clear to you, move on. Don't try to focus on every word. Try to focus on the whole meaning of the sentence. That's all. As simple as that. As simple as that. And now, what you should do when you are going to understand the meaning. Like how you will understand the meaning. What am I talking about? Okay, don't chase 100% of the meaning. Just understand the Don't try to chase. Don't try to understand all the meanings of the words, all the meanings of the all words. Try to understand the meaning, context, that's all. And then comes the second point. And that is the basic of listening when it comes to understand the native speakers. Learn contractions. What is contraction? You haven't watched my previous video, then if you are giving that puzzled look, okay, no problem. I will come you. I will make you understand every time. So contractions. What are contractions? Contractions are the short form of two words. Two words after contraction becomes one word. For example, I will becomes I'll. She has becomes sees. He has become has. These are the contractions, and native speakers always use contractions in the speech. So if you don't know contractions, then their speech will sound like that. That's a so important thing. The native speaker speech will sound like a past noise. Nothing but a noise. Then you will give up your journey. Hey, I don't understand anything. I will give up on listening. No, because you haven't learned the basics. So contractions are really, really helpful. Learn the contraction, learn some contractions. And they're not like thousands of contractions. There are just a few contractions. You can learn them. And you don't need to memorize them. Just revise them once, just read them, just go through them once. And while listening, it will gradually become clear to you. It will gradually becomes clear to you. While you're focusing on grammar, don't focus on grammar, okay? And then I discussed how to improve your listening skills. Number one, don't focus on the meaning of every word, just focus on the meaning of the sentence. Number two is learn contractions. You need to learn contractions. And number three is my favorite. And it is a difficult one. What is that? Consistency. Consistency matters the most. And it is so difficult to be consistent. Yeah, it is true. It is true. Because you haven't tried. Because you haven't tried to be consistent in anything. Just try once, then you'll be amazed by the beauty, by the benefits of consistency. Here, in order to achieve better listening skills, you need to listen consistently only. Then you can be better at listening. There is no other way. Listen every day. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but every day. When you listen properly, and here, one point. I'm not talking about passive listening. I'm talking about active listening. Listen plays a vital role. But if you think that, yeah, I listen every day, but my listening skills is not improving. My listening skills are not improving. Oh, by the way, how do you listen? Yeah, I listen. When I sleep, I just play one video, and then I sleep and dream about my like that. No. When it comes to listening, then it is not about passive hearing. It's about active listening. Focus on pronunciation. Focus on intonation, rhythm, stress. Only then you will be familiar with the complexities of the language, will become familiar with the uncommon words, with their nuances of language, how native speakers speak. They don't say going to, they say gonna. They don't say want to, they say wanna. So, focused listening plays a vital role. Don't just listen for the sake of listening. Listen to understand the speaker properly, their intonation, their rhythm, their stress. These are so interesting. Yeah. And however I'm speaking, if you find my speaking skills interesting, so that is all because of listening and then speaking as well. Next topic. This is a bonus topic. Repeat. Repeat one audio multiple times. Repeat one audio multiple times. Repeat one audio multiple times. Why am I doing like that? So the way I repeated my action, you should repeat it. You should watch, you should hear one audio, one content multiple times. Yeah. Repetition is the key. When you were repeating, we're repeatedly listening to the thing, you're becoming more familiar with the language, with the complexities. And watch with subtitle. Listen to the video with subtitle. Watch your favorite content with subtitles. There is no sin watching your video with subtitles. No, there's nothing wrong. But if you feel guilty, I'm watching the video with subtitles, when I will improve, don't be impatient, man. If you feel that guilt, then once watch the video with subtitle, and then in the second time watch the video with subtitle. Once with subtitle, and in the second time without subtitle. And here another concept works better, that's called delayed subtitle. The speaker will say one line, and after a few milliseconds after, the subtitles will be visible. So that is one of the technique you can apply, delayed subtitle. And in the beginning of your listening skills, slow playback speed. When you slow the playback speed, you hear the native speakers like that way, and every pronunciation becomes clear to you. So do that. Watch the video slowing the playback speed. These are the things you can apply in order to improve your listening skills. So I have discussed number one topic, modals. And number one topic, modals and importance of modals, the most important modals would and could. And then how you can learn vocabulary faster, super fast ways to learn vocabulary. And number 3 is how to improve your listening skills, right? That is very interesting. So I discussed the 3 topics, and I think this video will help you to improve your listening skills, to help you expand your vocabulary, and to help you with models and sound polite and respectful. So use that, man. Use that. Use our signature pose to tap on your chest and say loudly, I'll speak English fluently.